There are men who enter a room and say absolutely nothing, yet the entire atmosphere shifts. Conversations soften, eyes follow, tension quietly rises. Not because of size, not because of dominance displays, not because of noise, but because of something far more unsettling: presence. Presence cannot be borrowed, it cannot be faked, it cannot be purchased or inherited. Presence is forged slowly, in silence, in pressure, in restraint, and in the private moments where a man chooses mastery over impulse. True danger does not announce itself. It does not posture. It does not seek permission or validation. It simply exists. And when it does, others feel it instinctively. Today, we examine 4 behaviors that instantly make a man look dangerous, not in a reckless or violent sense, but in the Stoic sense: immovable, ungovernable, and internally sovereign. These are not tricks, these are disciplines, and once embodied, they change how the world responds to you without you ever raising your voice. Behavior 1: ruthless command over emotion. The first behavior is absolute emotional command. When the average man is provoked, he reacts, he snaps, he defends his pride like a child clutches a toy. His emotions drag him by the collar, and the world learns exactly which buttons to press. But a dangerous man does not react, he responds. And often, he doesn't even do that. He observes, he waits, he lets the moment pass without surrendering control of his inner state. Epictetus warned us clearly: anyone capable of angering you becomes your master. To remain composed when insulted, to stay unmoved when tested, to resist the urge to prove yourself, this signals something deeply unsettling to others. It signals that no one owns you. The man who does not flinch when pushed, who does not chase validation, who does not rush toward revenge, he forces hesitation. He creates uncertainty, and uncertainty is feared. People fear what they cannot predict, and no man is more unpredictable than the one who governs his inner fire with discipline rather than impulse. Behavior 2: complete indifference to opinion. The second behavior is rarer and far more disturbing to the world. You stop explaining yourself. You stop justifying your choices. You stop seeking permission to walk your own path. This alone unsettles people. Marcus Aurelius captured the paradox perfectly. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. When a man withdraws from applause, when praise no longer seduces him and criticism no longer wounds him, he becomes unreachable, and the unreachable are feared. You do not need to be loud. You do not need to intimidate. You simply act from reason rather than ego. When your silence is chosen, not forced, when your actions are rooted in principle rather than approval, you earn a reputation that no costume of bravado could ever buy. A reputation of danger, not because you wish harm, but because others sense that if you ever did act, nothing external could stop you. Behavior 3: sovereignty over desire. A man becomes truly dangerous the moment his decisions are no longer ruled by desire. Not lust, not money, not status, not recognition, because the world controls through temptation. If it can tempt you, it can command you. But when a man can look power in the eyes and say, "I don't need it," something changes. When he can walk away from beauty, fortune, or validation without hesitation, he terrifies those who remain chained to those pursuits. Seneca warned us, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more who is poor." When you train yourself to want less, fear loses its grip. You cannot seduce a man content in silence. You cannot bribe a man who possesses inner peace. You cannot break a man who does not cling.
This discipline is not weakness. It is a quiet declaration to the world: you have no leverage over me. And that position, freedom from desire, is one of the most dangerous places a man can stand. Behavior 4: stillness under chaos. A truly dangerous man does not raise his voice in disorder. He does not flinch when insulted. He does not react when provoked.
because he understands what most never learn. Stillness is power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength." When others explode, you remain composed. When they attempt to trigger rage, you answer with silence. Not because you are weak, but because you have mastered the battlefield within. This world is loud, impulsive, and hysterical. So when you move through it with measured steps, steady eyes, and restrained speech, people feel your presence like thunder before the storm breaks. The man who controls his anger, who chooses his battles, who knows when to strike and when to walk away, he becomes feared not for violence, but for unreadability. He understands Epictetus fully. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master, so he cuts the strings, and in doing so, he becomes untouchable. These four behaviors are not about intimidation, they are about invincibility, to become immovable rather than aggressive, to build a mind that does not shake under pressure, to speak less, observe more, and choose action deliberately. This is Stoic danger. Not chaos, not cruelty, but calm forged into steel, a storm disguised as stillness. When you embody these disciplines, the world responds differently, not because you demand respect, but because your presence commands it without effort. This is the path taught by the Stoics. This is the path of inner sovereignty. And this is the kind of strength we cultivate here at Stoic Sage Academy, not to dominate others, but to master ourselves.